If when setting up your Brother embroidery machine, you are going to be using set colours for your projects, then you can set up a custom embroidery table. We're going to click on the settings option here and we're going to scroll through to page 3, and this is where it shows all the thread colours. Here we can see it says custom thread table. Click on that option and it takes us now to this screen that is now totally blank. When you purchase threads for your embroidery machine, it often has a colour number somewhere. On the Madeira ones, it is across the top. So here we can see this pink is Madeira colour 1990. What we're going to do is we're going to click on number and we're going to type in 1990 and we're going to select across until we come to Madeira poly, which is the thread type I'm using. Here we can see now it's selected a colour which it believes is the colour of the thread. If that's right, then now all we do is click set, and now we can see it's now placed that colour in box number 1. As well as using the number, you can also select by list and you can scroll down all the different Madeira poly colours and the numbers, and then when you find the one that you want there, then just click on set. Once you've done that, if you wish to then move along and select another colour, then simply use the arrow and there it's give us a clear box that we can now use either the number or the list and enter more coloured threads. Once you have entered all of the colours on your machine into the custom thread table, you can now close that screen. And here we can see all the needle numbers and all the colours, and as we can see there, they're a bit of a mismatch. So now, using the custom thread table, you can now set those to be the correct colours that you have just inputted into your custom thread table. To do this, click on number 1 and then we're going to go here to where it says 300, and here we can see all the colours we've inputted. So we are going to select that one and we can see it is Madeira poly 1801 and we're going to click set, and there we can see that it's put in the colour, it's then anchored it, and by anchoring it, what it means is whenever you input a design, whatever the colour, regardless of what colours are in the design, the colour white will always be stitched out on needle number 1. If at any time you want to change that colour, that's fine, just simply click on number 1 and click reset and the anchor will disappear. So if we go to number 2, we're now on needle number 2 and we're going to go along to the next option, and that was a 1333 colour and it was a sulky brand, and we're going to click set, and we can see now that that's changed up there and it's also changed the colour. Again, if you're happy, you can leave the anchor. If you don't want to have the anchor, then just simply click reset, but it does just leave the colour as it was. Now we're just going to go through needle by needle and selecting the colours that we want to be present on each of the needles. Now we can see all our different colours thread has been allocated to a needle number on our machine. If we take a look at the threads on the machine, we can see underneath the spools the lights will show in a colour that matches the thread, so that's another indication of what colour thread should be on each spool. Once you have allocated a thread colour to every needle on your embroidery machine, you now have a couple of options. You can now go through and anchor your thread to those needles if you wish. So we can see here now we've got on needle number 1, we've got number 1801, the Madeira poly, which is white. If we want to anchor that now, we can just simply click set and it will give us the little anchor sign. Also now we can go in now and change the stitches per minute by using the plus and minus signs. So we can change the stitch speed to be 900 stitches per minute for that one. If then we want to go down to number 2, we just need to make sure that we're on the coordinating colour on this chart as well. And then we can go to number 2, we can click set. Again, we can see an anchor and we can make that one slower if we wish. So we can make that 700. You can simply go through all the other thread colours following the same process to anchor them and change the thread speeds.